It's me, the man from DJsToRent.com. Just purchased the new Numark Mixtrack Pro that came out earlier this week, and been playing with it for a couple of days before we decided to give our opinion and our thoughts of what this thing can do. So first of all, as you can see, it is currently plugged USB to the laptop, and you can see a few lights. Got a cue button set. You have the games, the master games, and you also have crossfader. Here you have two nice sized platters with a nice touch, pretty solid build. It's not all flimsy or anything. It's pretty solid. The whole machine is plastic. You can hear it. The whole thing is plastic everywhere, but it's a good plastic. You can compare the plastic to like the CDJ 1000s or 2000s. It's the same plastic. It's pretty solid though. As you can see, we have our treble, mid, and bass buttons here. We have our cue gains and cue mix here, along with a browse button to help browse the songs within your virtual DJ that comes along with the Mixtrack Pro, the virtual DJ LE limited edition. You have your cue buttons to whichever side. You have the load buttons for once you select the song, hit it and the song will load. Same song on the other side, you hit the other side, that button will load the same song. Along the top you have, let's see. On the top you have your cue buttons, the hot cue buttons. All you do is hit the button and it automatically cues a particular point in the song. I'll show you how to do that in a few minutes. You have that across both sides, and then on both sides you do have your pitch blend and your pitch blend adjustable buttons. Along the bottom you have a sync button, cue button, play and pause, and a stutter button, which pretty much just takes you back to the last hot cue that you pretty much hit. And also you have a scratch button to where you can actually scratch, or you can use it as a finder, or whatever you call it. I don't use that part though, but just in case you do, you can also scroll along and find certain parts of your song or tracks by just using that jog wheel there. So that is everything that's located on this particular Mixtrack Pro. So what we're going to show you next is how the Mixtrack Pro works with the Virtual DJ Limited Edition. Alright, here what we did is change the view so that you can see the Mixtrack Pro and the Virtual DJ LE in action together. So the song is pretty much as easy as pretty much just find a song that you wanted, hit the load button for whatever particular side that you would like to load your song on. Find another song for the other side. If you look at Virtual DJ, you can see at the bottom here we have a list of songs. We're gonna have like a few songs in this particular category, and you have your full view of the turntable, the wave view on the sides and at the top, and you also have the hot cue buttons. You have your sound effects, your sampler, and you have different loop points that change the beats. So you can go from a quarter beat, a half beat, a full beat, down to an eighth or a 16th. Once again, you have your BPM at the top, and you do have the ability to change it from, let's see, you can change from video. So if you want to play videos, you got your little mix screen there, and then you also have a mixer view of what's going on with your, right here on your Mixtrack Pro. So as you can see, as I move the gain button on the screen moves. I move my cue button. My cue buttons move, and when I move my master at the top, the master moves there. Same thing with the crossfader, and same thing with this here. Now, I'm gonna play a song. I'm gonna show you the different features. I'm gonna give you the pros and cons of what I think about these particular features. So first, we got the songs already loaded. let's start off with hitting play. Now for some reason it's extra low, but either way, you can hear the music. Now my first problem with Mixtrack Pro is the platters itself. The platters are not that responsive. So if you try to catch a song on beat, to me, that's not very responsive. To people that are not big turntablists, then they'll probably be happy with that particular feature. But for me, that is absolutely horrible. See that? So to me, that's not very responsive, but you can see with your own eyes and own ears how it responds. It got a nice backspin to it. And also as the song playing, you can adjust the pitch by the side of the platters. So that's, once again, you can see with your own eyes, your own opinion. So in a live, for me, in a live performance, this platter wouldn't do nothing good for me. And I actually purchased this particular unit to use for making mixtapes while I'm at home. But like I said, without the ability to scratch and know exactly where my cue point started at for my scratch, it's no good for me. So let's move on to the hot cue keys at the top. Now, you set it just by hitting the empty hot cue button. You have response. As long as you have a half beat in between when you hit it, it's pretty responsive. But if you try to triple up on it, you see that? I'm hitting a bunch of times, but it's not responding to all the times that I'm hitting. Or you let a half beat, quarter beat, it's pretty responsive. See that? Now, once it's a half beat, it's fine. But let's try to double it up. See? So let's try to correct how you're hitting it. You know, you might want a triple beat to bring it in, like pa 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 pa. It's not gonna do that. And as you can also see, there's like a needle drop that goes around the album. So by clicking on that needle drop and get my mouse back, you can put the song to any point within that particular track. So you also have your effects, which are pretty nice. I like some of the effects that's in here, like this particular one. You have samples. Here goes the siren. So those features are pretty good. I really like those features. Like I said, as long as you're not using a triple come in or a double on the cue points, you're fine. Because what you have is a lock button up here that makes it try to adjust on time or on beat. So you can't really use your own technique to catch it on time. And of course I'm just showing one platter, they both work the same. You hit the sync button. And if there's too great of a distance to try to sync songs, the machine won't let it sync. You know, so if you got 20 points in between, it's not going to sync, and you have to use your pitch blend to try to catch it up. So let's try to find a song of a similar tempo. And let's sync both of them. And you see they have the same BPMs. Oh, it's the same song, duh. Guess that'll be a problem. Hold on, I'll try another one. Sync it. Then it has the same BPM just by hitting the sync button. So when you hit start, it's going to go from the first cue point that you have available, or we're going to start from the beginning of the song if you don't have a cue point available. Like I said, as long as you ain't doing triple beat. A trial version of Virtual DJ Pro, and I loaded it a 20-day free trial, and let me click on it to show you. The free trial is the config, and it gives me the free trial here. When I clicked it, it let me adjust how the platter responds to your scratching, and also it lets me adjust a whole lot of different features that the LE just won't excuse me, let you adjust. So you probably will have to go with the full upgrade pro version of Virtual DJ to make it worth your while. And like I said, here go the loop button. And you can shorten it. So with the loop button works pretty well also. Bring it back. And you have an effect button up here, but I think I might have forgot to mention that, but it does have controls for the effects, the same ones that's on screen here. You can control the where you're putting your effects to. So once again, what I do like is when I hit an effect like the break, I can bring it back in before it actually runs out. So if I want to do like a backspin, let's find backspin on effects. And it gives you an effect. You can use it for bleeping out cuss words. As long as you don't let it run all the way out. Once you let it run all right and the platter stops, then it's not going to come back on. But that is DJs to Rent review of Numark Mixtrack Pro. If you have any questions, please send them to me over YouTube, or go to our website at www.djs2rent.com. and I will answer your questions concerning this particular machine. A couple more I'm going to try out is the Mixtrack, the Mix Deck by Numark, and also the Cortex D Mix 600. Alrighty, thanks for viewing. Have a good one. DJs2rent.com. DJs2rent.com.